Have you ever considered the complex dynamics of international relations in a conflict zone? Let's turn our gaze towards Syria, where Turkey has played a significant role. In the Syrian region of Idlib, Turkey's involvement has been profound, supporting the establishment of self-governance and countering the YPG, a group it considers a terrorist organization due to its affiliation with the Kurdistan Workers' Party. The exact number of Turkish military forces deployed in Syria has varied over time due to the dynamic nature of the conflict. But it is not less than 30,000 soldiers. Turkey has demonstrated its military prowess through operations such as Operation Spring Shield, launched in March 2020, which aimed to protect local Syrians and install a lasting ceasefire. The significant military presence of Turkey in Syria, with 113 military sites spanning 5 governorates, is a testament to its strategic interests in the region. The presence of Turkey's military forces in Syria is a testament to its significant role and influence in the region. In March 2020, Turkey initiated a military operation named Operation Spring Shield. But what was the rationale behind it? Operation Spring Shield was a decisive step taken by Turkey to protect local Syrians and establish a lasting ceasefire, as declared by Turkish Defense Minister Hulusi Akar. It was a strategic move against the Syrian regime, which saw significant military achievements for Turkey. From the tail end of February to the early days of March, Turkey's military might was on full display. The Turkish forces neutralized over 3,000 Syrian army soldiers and militia members. They also destroyed a vast array of military equipment, including 3 fighter jets, 8 helicopters, 3 unmanned aerial vehicles, and over 100 tanks. The operation left a significant dent in the Syrian regime's artillery, with 47 howitzers, 52 launchers, and a dozen anti-tank weapons decimated. The Turkish armed forces also released 12 minutes of drone footage that sent shockwaves across the globe, showcasing the extent of the destruction. Turkey's military operation resulted in the death of 165 Syrian soldiers and fighters loyal to the regime, according to the Syrian Observatory for Human Rights. Despite a ceasefire agreement with Russia on March 5th, Turkey has maintained its right to retaliate against any attacks by the Syrian government. This reinforces Turkey's commitment to protect its interests and the people of Syria, proving that it will not hesitate to respond when provoked. The conflict in Idlib has had profound humanitarian implications. What are the realities on the ground? The tumultuous situation has led to a significant number of internally displaced persons within Syria, estimated at around 6.6 million. These are individuals and families who have been compelled to abandon their homes, seeking refuge in other parts of the country or in neighboring regions as a result of the ongoing military operations and instability. In the midst of this displacement, civilians are grappling with a deepening humanitarian crisis. Idlib, a region that is home to an estimated 2.5 to 3.3 million civilians, most of whom are internally displaced, is at the epicenter of this crisis. The conflict has exacerbated the hardship faced by civilians, with many being caught in the crossfire, deprived of basic necessities and living in fear and uncertainty. International organizations have responded to this crisis, providing aid and assistance to those affected. However, the scale of the crisis is overwhelming and the need for support is immense. The humanitarian situation in Idlib is a stark reminder of the human cost of conflict. Given its significant military presence and influence, what might the future hold for Turkey's role in Syria? As we delve into the possible scenarios, we see the potential for Turkey's continued involvement in the establishment of self-governance. This means a sustained effort in supporting administrative structures that ensure areas bordering Syrian territory are governed by elements that align with Turkish interests. Furthermore, Turkey's commitment to countering groups it considers as terrorist organizations, such as the YPG, will likely persist. This stance is deeply intertwined with Turkey's national security concerns, as well as its broader geopolitical strategy in the region. But what does this mean for the Syrian people and the region at large? It may mean a continued state of flux as alliances shift and the balance of power continues to teeter. It could also mean a gradual stabilization as Turkey and other regional players consolidate their positions, fostering a climate where dialogue and negotiation may take precedence over military actions. Yet, these are all conjectures in the face of an uncertain future. What remains clear is that Turkey's influence in Syria is significant and will continue to shape the socio-political landscape. As the situation in Syria continues to evolve, Turkey's role and influence in the region remains significant and will undoubtedly shape the future landscape of the region.
Join Intel Prime channel membership today and get access to exclusive benefits, including early access to new videos, exclusive discounts on Intel products, behind-the-scenes content, live chat with me and other members. Other options will be soon available. Thank you for your support and for helping Intel Prime grow.